Hey everybody, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Hots or Shots. We just want you to know how much we appreciate your support. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't be able to do this show. I'm currently seeking new Steemians to be guests on the show, so if by chance you're interested and you happen to live or know someone that does live in the state of Louisiana or the state of Florida, be so kind as to drop a message to me in the comments down below, or feel free to send me an email at hotsorshots@gmail.com. Hope you enjoy the new episode. Hey everybody, I'm Johnny Clearwater, and welcome back to another episode of Hots or Shots. My guest today is longtime friend and new Steemian, Kurt Victor Bryant. For anyone who may not know who that is, if you are a fan of heavy metal back in the 80s and early 90s, he was a badass motherfucker from the band Celtic Frost. Kurt, it's a pleasure to have you here today. I'm really excited to have you as a guest.
Pleasure's all mine.
It may or may not be. We're going to find out. So the way this is going to start is you're going to flip this coin. You can, just like you would any other coin, flip it. You can do it on your hand, drop it on. It doesn't make any difference to me, but it's going to determine the fate of this show. So, all right ahead.
Which one is what? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I think it's pretty explanatory there.
There you go. All good. You ready?
Like I said, you.
Oh, there you go. And shots it is.
Shots it is. So we're going to take a real quick intermission and get everything set up, and we'll be back in just a little bit.
Just hit a button, Morty. Disqualified.
What are you doing?
A C.
All right, welcome back, everybody. And as you can see, we're all set up. His fate decided we would be doing shots today, which may make out to be interesting. He's got a little bit of a head cold going here. We'll see if we're going to get through it all right.
It's not the head cold, it's the medicine that's inside of me.
The lovely beverage that we'll be having today is Belvedere vodka. Belvedere is extremely smooth. Always looking for a sponsor. So, are you familiar with how this is going to work?
Tell me about it.
So we're gonna do shots before each question. Right now there's 8 lined out in front of us. There's 10 questions total. So this will get to 10 shots. If you need to tap out, by all means, you feel free. It is my birthday today, so I won't be tapping out.
I just want to say, what if you tap out?
However, we have 8 laid out in front of us. When we get down to the last 2, you know, I'll check with you before we pour those 2 glasses just to make sure we're still good. If at any point you need to tap out, it won't stop the show. It'll just stop your drinking. So
I'll let you know. I'll see.
Don't worry about being a little girl.
Pharmaceuticals. If I tap out, if I'm a little girl, I'll come back as a big boy in the second round.
All right, so are you ready to get this going?
There we go. Where do we left or right? Right.
However
left?
you want. It makes no difference.
What's your religion?
Doesn't change the number.
Salute.
I got a little bit of water there, but of course, if you need it, I don't need it, but I drink it. I like this. And for a heavy metal guy, I like this too. What's a movie that's made you cry?
Cartoon.
It was a cartoon. Cartoon film?
It's a movie. It's a movie, but it's a cartoon. I'm not ashamed to say.
There's nothing wrong with an animated film, but
I also believe that movie, the first 15 minutes should be outlawed.
What's the movie?
It's called Up.
Oh, okay, so
you know, no, it should not be, the first 15 minutes, it should be outlawed, should not be legal. Too much heartstring there.
I am not too much of a man to let you know that I have absolutely cried at films.
Yeah.
And I know you are also.
Sure.
I'm such a huge fan of well-written entertainment that when a movie can touch me that way,
every time
it's just great.
Yeah.
And I take love for it.
Yeah.
Up absolutely got me teary-eyed. It's a beautiful story. Beautiful story. You feel for that old man so much.
I still believe it should be outlawed the first 15 minutes.
It's a great film. Yeah. Great. All right, so there's question 1. So we got next. Salute. Well, you know, when we were choosing the drink, I'll tell you that I wasn't super enthralled with the idea of vodka.
I know.
It's not bad.
But I didn't promise too little, right, or too much. It's
No, I know. I tell
It
you
doesn't
this.
have that bite thing. It's you still feel it. The ones that just feel like water, I mean, drink water. You know what I mean?
What to you? What does the end of time look like?
Oh, we're there right now. Just look outside. It's right there. This is it. There is no meteors. There is no blood thing where we'll survive all of those. It's just out there looking people's eyes, and I think zombies will run from us. That's what it is. It's right there. It's
Do you,
done.
just because you had to mention zombies, do you think at any point that a zombie type thing is realistic? Like it could happen somewhere.
A resurrection type of thing? Not in the biblical sense.
Right.
Wait,
Let's
you
say
know,
not
yeah.
in the biblical
Yeah,
sense.
no, that's yeah.
You know, I mean, the simple fact
Yeah,
is they're constantly making these new
Yeah.
pharmaceuticals
Yeah,
right
that's
and
what I
left
mean,
and
yeah.
testing things. You know, we've had outbreaks of things because of some of those testings. And do you think that like a potential zombie moment could ever really occur?
Maybe not in terms of they have to eat brains or eat you
Yeah, I
in
wouldn't
order
think
to
that.
continue living. Not in that thing, but something that was dead, gone completely, weeks, months at a time, and rotten, and can be brought back. Because I think we're really just electricity. You know what I mean? So if you give it enough of a jolt, get out there, useless type of thing. Not so much, like I said, that they refuel the batteries by eating brains or something like that. But if they're, and I think probably is already out there. Because sometimes when you look at some
See,
people's
I'm one
eyes,
of
you know what I
those
mean?
that like fact is always stranger than fiction.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I think it's wrong.
I think there's stuff out there.
I don't tell too many people though. I'm trying to stay out of the insane asylum. So all right, yeah, that's 2 down. We're cruising right through this.
Next time we do it like each after shot, it's gonna be a different language, Yeah, that would be fun,
Even though I feel fine, I'm already being reminded of why vodka wouldn't have been my choice. As a matter of fact, for the most part, I'm going to be relatively consistent with what we use on the show. Obviously, always looking for that sponsor. But,
And I do appreciate it.
You
weaned
look,
off.
and I told you when we went and bought this, you are a good friend, and I'm making. This is a favor.
And I appreciate it, and I will return the favor to you, and I will do at a later point, if there's a second one you want to have me back, I will do the bourbon thing with you.
I'll tell you this.
But just because today, with
and
the
that's
little
fine.
Luli thing,
Nope, and that's
and
fine.
I'm
and
not
that's
a
why
bourbon thing, so I think this
I
is a
also
safer
know.
bet,
I also know you drove about an hour and a half to be here.
And I got
for
it
this.
back an hour and a half.
Yeah. So I was willing to work with you. I'll tell you this though, if we ever get to do an episode again, because we did this, you will do the bourbon.
I will do the bourbon.
And I'll tell you, you'll be actually really impressed with the bourbon selection, availability, and how smooth that.
I don't. I have friends that are bourbon connoisseurs, right? And I never developed a taste. I never did that whole Jack Daniels thing as a kid, rock and roll and all that kind of stuff. I tried it. I drank bottles of Jack Daniels. And again, I never drank in my life to be drunk, because in Europe you don't have to be. It's not a big deal.
My option for bourbon, just so you know why, was I consider bourbon to be a gentleman's drink. And especially consuming alcohol on this show, there are going to be numerous times where I'm not a gentleman at all. So I figured if I could add a little touch of gentleman to it, just through what we're drinking, it might get me
that
through
way.
it. Ready?
Yeah, I'm always ready. Do we have to drink first? Oh,
we
that's
already
already
did.
question. Wow, see.
Yeah.
Medicine is already working.
If you could be the absolute best at one thing with 0 chance of failure, what would you want it to be? Zero chance of failure.
Zero chance. Yeah, find something where people don't have to suffer. I don't know what that is.
You got to come up with something.
Well,
Your answer can't be something.
Well, like I said, give me a pill that.
So if you could be the absolute best at something, you'd
Yeah,
want to be
creating something.
creating
I would like to
pharmaceuticals.
No, not so
that-
pharmaceuticals.
that saves lives,
Pharmaceutical probably kills more people than helps them. That kind of
Oh, I
thing.
agree.
Or
but
drags it out.
Well, that's
that
what I mean.
kind
You got to be a little specific.
of- Get that magic potion that would make the not live forever and all that thing. I don't think we should live forever because we're just idiots anyway. But just I don't think suffer. Nobody should suffer. Let's have everybody have the chance to do what they need to do, because some people can't do it because there's too much suffering. And it could be broad. It could be, mental. It could be physical. It could be emotional. That kind of thing. That magic potion that makes us suffer, or create something that makes me go from here to Europe by walking through a door within a second. Give me that wormhole. I created that.
The teleportation.
Yeah.
Creator. Okay.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Just to save time again, that kind of.
So this isn't my first episode. I know. So hopefully my returning audience knows that I'm a family man. So oddly, a lot of these questions relate to it. And I don't want people to think I don't mean it. I mean, you've known me for years. I'm a family guy.
Oh, you're a family. You're the dad.
If there's anything that I could be the best at with zero chance of failure, it is both a parent and a husband. Because there's zero guarantee that you're not going to fail at doing that. And that failure can lead to these other people's lives being altered forever. So if I knew for a fact, I mean, I don't care. I'm giving it a shot clearly anyway.
Yeah.
But if I just if there was something that I could pick and know that from this point forward I can be the best at this and no failure of any kind, that's it. It's
my potion.
It's the family man
thing.
thing.
Fail-proof for that, because it's the emotional thing there. So you would do it right there.
Are you ready? How you doing? Okay. All right.
And I'm so glad you don't do this strip club thing first, where salute and then they put it down. I never understood it. I won't do it. I don't care if I'm not a part of the game. I don't understand. Why do I have to put it down first? You know what I mean? I just lifted it up.
We're old, man. I'm 39 today.
It's not even that's a baby.
Plus,
that's
we're not
nothing.
in Vegas.
Yeah. No, it's just like.
To me, that's
not that I know what strip clubs inside look like. I just
college.
See when I drive
it's like that
by
college type of,
No, not the slamming down. That anyway, that. But just like that, putting it down first, and that's for all you people out there. Yes, I hate it, and I won't do it.
Oh, I know what you mean. Where it's
they go like salute.
Ready?
Give it to me.
What's something you thought you'd hate until you tried it and it turned out to be awesome?
Yeah, I thought there was something bumping into my head, but because I'm not a hateful guy.
Well, no.
I know what you mean. It's like, I don't like this, and then you try and it's like, whoa, I love it, Yeah.
Well, we can eliminate the word hate. Just say,
no.
You thought you really
like?
dislike.
No,
like really dislike, though.
It's tough because I'm going all the way right now. I'm going eating. I'm going.
Mine is actually very close to in relation to what I just said a moment ago. For me, it's marriage. I never thought I wanted to be married. I never thought I would even get married. I did know if I ever did it, it was going to be once. It was something I kind of just wanted to have nothing to do with. And it has its ups and downs, but I would never have imagined it's as cool as it is.
You know what? Yeah, there's something that I was surprised that it was a lot nicer than I would thought, and it was actually a culture, which, having been raised in Switzerland, which is like, multi-culti type of thing, it's a lot less different cultures are not so much scary. Like people are scared over here.
Huh? I thought Kurt Victor Bryant was from hell, but okay.
Yeah, but that is. You know what the Latin word is for Switzerland, right? Helvetica.
Oh fuck.
So.
Hey, wait, Helvetica, isn't that a font?
It's also a thing, but this one has 2 L's in it, so.
So a culture. It's an interesting. What?
And I did go for my because I'm a deep sea diver, and I used to go to India for that because they said if you do it over there. Yeah. It's like if you get your pilot license in the mountains, you can drive it. It's like if you drive stick shift, you can drive an automatic, and that's the same with the thing. If you can do your shark diving over there, you'll be fine everywhere else. And I was just like, it's not so much the thing. And I went over there and I fell in love with the people and all that kind of stuff. So, but
nice.
It's minute. It's a little bit a tough question because it's not a grand scheme where I'm like the movie. I knew right away.
No, that's these questions are supposed to make you think.
Yeah.
But they're open. And by the way, I got to ask you, what do you think so far? Do you think?
No, I'm good.
I know. I mean, like, what do you think of the questions?
Oh, it's fun. No, they're definitely fun question. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good stuff,
you know, they're supposed to be open-ended. They're not supposed to be directed towards.
Well, that's why I'm also being difficult giving you the answer, something because again, I want to give you the right and not just like blah blah.
there isn't a right.
It's that one is a hard one for me because
all I
I'll
ask,
try it, you know. And then,
all I ask when I ask these,
yeah.
is that you be descriptive and elaborate as possible. You know, like you could have for that question, you could have just said up, and you're done.
Oh yeah, no,
but
that's
the fact
no
that you
fun.
like, yeah, right, and that's the thing. Just
Yeah.
there is no wrong answer.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't like those.
This is the
one-word
opportunity for viewers to get a little bit of insight of
people didn't know for
who
one.
the Steemian is and why they should come and check out your content and throw you upvotes and
yeah.
you know help success grow on this amazing
Fun
platform.
stuff. Good stuff. You know, it's a good community.
All right, so here we go.
Salute. By the way, I like your shot glasses.
Thank you.
They're cool. It's a good logo. I like that hots and shots. Or shots.
I have T-shirts.
Not in manly sizes, I assume.
Oh yeah, no, I do.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So the Austin trip was planned a little quickly, and due to that, I wasn't able to get anything in stock. And we're friends anyway, so it doesn't matter. But just so you know, you will be getting.
Don't send anything. I'll gladly pick it up. Don't waste
Oh
time.
no, and that's fine. But I'm saying you will be getting a shirt.
And
you
I wanna
also
wear it.
will be getting one of these shot glasses.
Oh, rock and roll.
As I progress this show, you know, one of my major big hopes and accomplishments is that I'm able to get together with a company, and I don't mean label, but to create a hot sauce just for this show.
Cool.
It's all right. Yeah, it's all
Like I
all
said,
there.
you know,
it's on the
we're sticking
horizon.
around long enough, you know.
The game plan is there. All it's going to take is your votes and support.
This better not be the last one, you know.
Okay. Oh, it's not even close. What do you think will be scarce or gone in 10 years?
Justin Bieber, Drake, and a lot of other crappy music.
We're not. Let's not.
Oh, hold on a second. We're not
Let's
supposed to be spacey. Okay.
Well, no, you can't be. But let's not go for what you're hoping necessarily. Like I hope you're right.
Yeah,
but
it's all-
realistically,
Yeah.
in all.
Okay, I'll go back.
But yeah,
Yeah.
because I'd be like, and the Kardashians. Could,
Yeah. We won't stop talking. Okay, let me go more thing. CDs.
Oh,
It's unnecessary. It's use of oil.
It's already very close to that.
And let me
So
go.
wait a second. Hold on. Let me interrupt that real quick, just to make you think again, just a little bit further. I said 10 years.
Yes.
We can pretty much guarantee CDs will be gone in 10 years.
Okay.
So let's, like, you know, thinking that for a second, 10 years. We're not talking, CDs will probably be completely gone within 2 years. It's very, very plausible. You know, 10 years though.
Unless all of a sudden he makes a research, like a revival thingy, like vinyl. You know,
I don't think it'll be Starbucks.
Yeah.
I think they'll become the next Walmart. But, you know, scarce or gone in 10 years. Not prior
That's
to
not
10.
obvious right now.
10.
Like my next thing.
Well, it might be obvious to you.
Well, the next thing would have been gasoline-powered cars. But then again, we also know that some countries are already stopping.
Yeah, no,
Volvo,
that's extremely plausible.
2020, no more gasoline cars, no gas combustion
coal
cars.
energy.
Yeah, but that's already old anyway. That should
But it
not
still
be around
exists.
anymore.
But I mean, you know, like
yeah.
we it's very plausible that within 10 years we get this entire planet to solar. You know, there's
It
a.
would be nice.
It would be fucking
yeah,
great.
Awesome, you know. Plus, it would be so much easier digitally and all that stuff. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Gas combustion cars. There's no need for it anymore.
As I think Meredith Brooks, maybe it was. What's your final answer?
I want to go with the cars, and let me tell you why.
The gasoline-powered
Yes,
cars.
gas combustion kind of car.
Scarce or gone. And the benefit to that is, because
or gone.
here's my addition to that answer. You say cars, is we won't say gone. It's impossible. There are too many collectors that exist in this world.
Super scarce.
So scarce.
Scarce, yeah.
Because I can guarantee you that I'll be replacing over the next couple of years some of the rare cars that I owned and had to get rid of. I am a fucking classic car man.
You like that kind of stuff. See,
But at the same time, you saw what classic car means to me.
It was a super nice car. It was super nice.
There's no way that, especially if I can afford it.
It's too much work. But you know why I want.
That's part of the fun of it.
Do you know why I want the gas gun? Have you driven one? That's a battery, and I'm not talking about.
Well, here's the reason why. My answer to that is no.
Fast.
Listen,
they're unbelievably fast.
I still have a soul. You ready for the next?
What do you mean soul?
Yeah, I'm not driving a gas fucking plug-in. Get out of here. No.
They're so fast. There's no latency. It takes off immediately.
Does it do 0 to 100 in 3 seconds?
It can't do some of the.
Oh, well, hold on. In 10 years.
No,
that's a different story.
Now, that car I have out there right now, there's an electro version.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And because there's no latency, when you kick on it, it'll take off right away. Unfortunately, they're still too expensive if you put that electro thing in. And that particular one, it only does about 12 miles on the battery.
I think your answer is 100% correct.
Yeah.
To be honest, they could have it today.
Oh, yeah, they just need
obviously huge corporations that are preventing it, though.
Yeah.
Let's be
and
realistic.
They need to find the transition, how to do it right all the way around.
There's too much money in oil and gasoline to allow that to disappear.
I like to push buttons and shit happens. That's why the phones and all that
that's
stuff.
the benefit.
You want a rotary phone? No.
It's the benefit of being a new user on Steemit is a huge portion of us are all tech people.
Yeah. Technology is
whether
fantastic.
we're tech creators, we clearly believe in the innovation of tech, or we wouldn't even be on this amazing platform.
The chip that will be implanted in us sometime.
Dan, always looking for a sponsorship.
Vodka. The chip that will make people walk that can't walk, or people talk or hear for the first time. And I'm not saying because of tracking. Who cares? Track me. I don't give a damn if you track me, you know what I mean? But the people that can't walk or talk or sing or hear, eat because of whatever, and that chip we implant, and all of a sudden you can do all those things. That's the chip that also does other stuff for us. That's why I love technology. It's great,
Did we ask a question?
I have no idea. Ask me the question and I'll tell you if well, that one you did.
Yeah, we did that.
That's the
so
one
we haven't done a shot again. So we're good. Ready?
Okay. All right.
Are you a little surprised that you're cruising through this pretty well?
Just because I really did not feel well when I was telling you about it.
Do you get now that I meant it when I said that, it actually happens a little easier than you thought it would?
No, I wasn't afraid. Then that's what I told you. I wasn't afraid of the shot thing. It was just I was not feeling bubble, my knees.
The last 3 days
shaking. But the tea
have
and
been
the
alcohol and hot food.
Yeah.
I have one more episode to film. And I stopped looking forward to any of it at the moment.
But it's good, right?
But
it's
I'm
different
cruising.
company too, right? Come on.
Well, that's what I think. I think that's what I mean. As I said, are you a little surprised? Because when you were saying, I might not be fun, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. I don't care. I'm fun, so it doesn't matter. And it's my birthday. We haven't seen each other in quite some time.
But I also told you I will know right away. Not down the road. No, I will know right away. It will be physically. I will not.
We're
be able
almost
to
there,
do
man.
No, it's fine.
We're almost there.
We can go until you run out of questions there.
In what way are you not similar at all to your mom and dad?
Oh, I just did it. I did move away. My mom was supposed to move to the United States as a young girl. There was a big company over here. I hope it wasn't Nike, but she said it was a big shoes company.
No, I said
no, come on.
I try to edit our feed out.
And it didn't happen for her, so, funny luck, I left at a young age.
But wait.
I don't know. It's a very hard question because if you put a picture my dad passed away, but if you
actually
put me next to
for me, it's an easy answer. But
it's a hard question. I really don't know. Because you put me next to my mom, I look like my mom. Scary. You put me next to my dad, I look like my dad.
We're not talking about
and
looks.
I still think I'm adopted,
We're talking about personalities, things that...
No, I'm as evil and as thing as both of them together.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
now, but see...
So I'm not
But we're not talking about how you are similar.
I know how I'm not.
How are you not? See, for me, just to give you an example, For those that do know me, and for those that don't, I have zero relationship with my mother. If you knew the entire background of that, you wouldn't even judge me for what I'm about to say. But my mother is a piece of garbage. She abandoned me before I was even 15 years old. My father, or at least who I believe my father is, didn't even come into my life to let me know he was my father until my mid to late teens. So if that's my father, and I know this is my mother, something that clearly was not important to them was their fucking children. They were very, very self-centered. I'm not saying that I'm not at oftentimes self-centered. However, my family means so fucking much to me, and I do not mean my Cunningham's family. So if any of you ever get the opportunity to watch this, Debbie, I love you. Realistically, the rest of yourselves can go fuck yourselves. My family is the family that I created. The amazing wife that chose to deal with me, and the family that we have created, and the children that we have both had prior to even meeting each other. That clearly was not a concern of my parents. For whatever their fucking excuses may have been. So that's where I say, like, my answer's pretty simple. There's no way, shape, or form that we are similar in that regard.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't know.
But it's okay to not,
I don't know, because I really, and I don't know what that means.
But that's the thing is, like,
I never, you know what? My parents divorced when I was on my 6th birthday, right? For some people, like, oh my God.
Well, what if it's something, like, what if your answer is something as simple as taking chances? Does my father, does my mother,
they
are
both
they?
Did.
Well, see, but again, that's the thing. Like, is there nothing you can pinpoint? And go, we're not like each other at all.
Well, let me say it this way. I've been very independent from early on.
Does your mom like rap? Does your dad like rap? Do you like rap? See, I'm saying, like, you can kind of go, you know what? That actually was an easy answer that I didn't think about it.
Well,
am I willing to drink soda?
But that's an easy one.
My parents are like...
I mean, they're Elvis back then.
But if you have no answer,
was Slayer,
take the easy
Slayer
one.
to me.
Give me something.
Because they hear Slayer, they're like, well, what kind of noise is that?
Well, did they? Well, there you go.
They said, what kind of noise are you listening to? Yeah.
Are your parents into heavy metal? Were they ever?
No.
And you clearly were, if not still are.
Oh, I am more than ever, but
okay. So
but
there,
I didn't. So, I was not the metal.
So I'm helping you
from the beginning. Yeah, well, that's good because I don't know.
You didn't have an answer, and now I gave you one.
Yeah, okay, heavy metal, I guess.
Well, at least it's something.
Yeah,
it's better
but
than
it's
nothing.
music. See, but I don't categorize. Metal is music. You know what I mean? And I know.
But you had no answer.
I didn't have an answer.
And
I still don't have an answer. And I don't know if the heavy metal is a really good answer. It's a little bit
love of heavy metal.
It's a little bit of well, then I can say uni.
Well,
sushi.
Well, that's what I mean. If you get stumped,
okay, uni.
Realize that you can. Okay,
there it is.
Now I gotta ask, because even though I love sushi, is uni the salmon egg?
The sea urchin.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
And let me give you a funny story.
Oh, you're going to give me a funny? Okay.
My mom loves sushi.
Does she?
She loves sushi. She loves sushi.
We're eating sushi in a little bit.
I know.
That. I'm excited.
I count on it.
I'm fucking excited.
And as a matter of fact, she loves sushi so much she doesn't give a rat's ass about the rice. She just wants to eat the raw fish.
That's weird to me.
So to a lot of people, I've become a little bit of a, hey, can you introduce me to sushi kind of guy? And I've done it to people. I've taken this guy that I know for, and this is probably a funnier story than the other one.
Oh, we're going to double up on funny stories.
I took this guy out that I know him for 30-something years. Not that he matters, but I still don't know which way he goes. Male, female. Has he had sex?
You mean sexually you don't know?
Is he a 50-year-old virgin? I don't care. And then God bless him, you know what I mean? But I know it's not by choice. It's just he is not into that kind of stuff. So all my friends ask him, hey, your friend, has he ever had sex? I said, I don't know. Well, you ask anybody anything. How come you can't ask him? I said, I can't. Because if he says no, I'll be heartbroken for him, you know what I mean? So one day he tells me, hey, I want you to introduce me to sushi. I'm like, there it is.
Sold.
I'm gonna take him to sushi. Oh, da 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 da. Here comes the uni. Because a good uni, I have this over thing that I call it. It's a Can we talk like adult stuff here?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're all adult.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This
Uni,
is fully adult.
Let me say it this way: a fresh uni is very similar to a very freshly showered female body part.
Really?
In my
so
mind.
like, there's absolutely, by all means, you're allowed to say pussy. This is not a kid's show.
Okay.
You know,
So-
if a bunch of kids are watching us get shit-faced drunk, I mean, more power to you, because I like the views and the upvotes. But
I
yeah,
mean
this
it
is-
in the best possible way. So I'm taking my friend. Here's your California roll, just because we're starting out. La 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 la.
So your thought is that uni is like a freshly showered vagina.
He comes
and you're
he will
hoping
eat it
that,
and he will go, God damn, it tastes like pussy.
and then you can.
That's what I want to say.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I love it. I
Not
see.
me.
That's what I mean.
That's what he would say. I would never
You're
say anything
hoping
like
that's what
that.
he's going to say, so that you
No,
can
he
now.
has to say that.
But
There is
then,
no other way.
But I'm saying, but then at the same time, it's like you're kind of asking him which way he goes without asking
Yes.
him. Because if he's like, this tastes just like my husband's asshole,
Exactly.
you got to ask him a question without
Yes.
asking.
Exactly.
So I get it.
There you go. So here comes the uni, and I tell him, I said, look, this might be a little different than all you had here right now. Don't swallow it right away. Put it in your mouth, swoosh it around a little bit, get the taste buds going, because it's
Never
not a
swallow right
potent
away.
thing. Get it going, swallow, you know. So here he goes. Goes in, and he goes like,
So you never had to ask.
so I knew
And yet
right away,
now
here he
you know.
comes, finally. So he goes, dude, this tastes just like, and I'm like, you know, the halo comes down,
he says
the
dick.
beams, and he says, at the lion house at the zoo. So again, let me back up. Whoa, this tastes just like the smell at the lion house at the zoo. I stop there. I don't do animals and I
Still
don't
got-
do minors. I was done there, you know what I mean? So that said, let me come back to my mom. That's to answer your question. She loves sushi. The raw, the better. Forget the rice. Give me the wasabi and give me the fish. She's having the thing. She puts it in her mouth and immediately, that's disgusting. So I'm telling the significant other next to me, I was like, well, I guess she never went down on a woman. And that's the end of my story here, you know. So yeah, that's the funny thing.
Look, there was an answer finally.
My
without
mom
being
eats
prompted.
brain. She eats, she eats weird stuff. And that she would have that reaction to it freak me out, that kind of thing. So, but yeah, there's something that's different than me and my parents. Uni. Freshly washed uni.
So that was, I like the answer. I mean, I had to push you for it, but I like your answer.
Well, I thank you for it because I really was at a blank. I couldn't
You ready?
say anything. Salute.
All right, let me ask you this, because after this, there's only 2 left anyway. Are you going to keep saying so? Do I have to keep doing this?
No,
Oh, I'm
it's just a habit.
Oh, I'm not
I'm not
repeating
going
you. I'm just
gross,
worried if you were going to do it every time.
Oh, I did do every time? I don't think I did it every time.
I got a video to prove it. By the way, that was 8.
Yeah.
Only 2 left.
Should I feel sad or accomplished?
Well,
We're having fun, right?
I'm having a blast. Are you having fun?
Then I'm good.
Look.
Then we're good,
I'm going to continue having a
I'm
blast
glad
doing
you
this.
opted for the alcohol and didn't wussy out doing the spicy stuff that you wanted to do first because you were afraid.
I'm going to leave that fucking statement alone. I think this is a very interesting question
All right, I like interesting questions.
because I personally will just ask this.
Yes.
That would be my amazing 4-year-old son. If by chance he happens to interrupt the audio again, I'm going to have him come in and just say hi.
That's
He's
all right.
so fucking adorable. And
It
I
doesn't
love
bother
to show
you.
people how good my genes are. Are you more receptive of others' strengths or weaknesses?
I wanted to say strength right away. because it sounds very cliche. I like to
Are
be...
you more receptive? Try to tear into the sentence if you have to.
Yeah, I think
I'll tell you my answer,
Yeah, yeah.
but the question is to you first. Are you more receptive of strengths or weaknesses in others?
At the first glance, see, that's the thing, it's the first moment or something like that. It's assessing the situation. That's why I'm not trying to cop out of the thing. You walk into
You're
a bar.
not going to cop
You walk
out.
into a bar right away. I don't check which one is the strongest dude, right? Because I'm never afraid of the strongest one. I'm afraid of the weak one because those are the troublemakers. So I go in and I'm like, yeah, and I just sit down and I'll be fine.
Wait. Because I know exactly what you mean
Yeah.
and what you're referencing. So I
That's
got to
at
throw this
first
in. You
glance.
realize that
Yeah.
you were all of a sudden breaking strength and weakness solely on physical or visual status?
No, not at all. No, mental.
okay.
I think I can look at somebody's eyes or behavior. No. I know the smallest guys can rip my heart out, or the biggest guy.
When I
just
chose this
starts-
question,
Yeah.
for me, which is why I chose it,
Mm-hmm.
it was much more business related. So let me throw that in there, because you kind of seem to be because I know what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Like if I walk into a bar and I see like, oh, there's fucking 9 hefty guys, what I do realize is if things get out of hand, I'm gonna have to fight 9 of you. But that guy that's by himself in the corner, the little dude not paying attention to nobody,
Yeah.
he's the one that might kill your whole family.
Exactly. And
So
that's what I mean.
So that's what I mean. So like,
Yeah. That's what I'm
I
saying.
know where you're coming
I don't
from.
think the tall guys are the strong ones all the time. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So, and that's why I was asking.
For me,
at
though,
the first
okay.
moment, that's walking into a bar. Business-wise, yeah, sure. But business-wise, you would be the
well,
strength.
business, yeah, sure. What
You
do
know.
you? Listen, one more time.
Receptive.
What are you most? Yeah. What are you most? What are you more
Yeah.
receptive
Yeah.
of? Other strengths or weaknesses?
The strength.
Okay.
Yeah. That would be the answer.
Here's my answer.
Mm-hmm.
What am I more observant
Mm-hmm.
of? The weaknesses in people. What am I most receptive to? The strengths.
The
in
strength,
that.
absolutely. Yeah.
But that's to me like there's a key word there that's
Yeah.
receptive.
Yeah.
I am in a heartbeat able to tear apart the weaknesses in people.
Yeah.
But what am I most receptive to is the strengths.
Yeah, because we don't only have 24 hours a day.
There's nothing. Look, we have built a friendship.
Yeah.
But our friendship began on a meeting that had to do with business orientation.
Yeah.
And immediately I was able to understand the strengths in that and how that could potentially. My wife will tell you, I mean, for the most part, I am very drawn to relationships with people that I know that somewhere down the road can help progress me in some way, shape, or form.
Because you don't want to waste time, and that's
So
the same
receptive
thing. Receptive
to
to the strength, because I don't want to
strengths.
deal with the weaknesses.
Observant, though.
Yeah.
It's the weak. I can pull. I walk into a room. I even just meeting people.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for the strengths. If the strengths are there, they're going to come out.
Yeah.
The weaknesses, though, I'll pick out of you within
Yeah,
minutes.
because again, in certain places.
So that's why I said, to me, it's a
the
key
word
word.
is adaptive. Yeah. So that's why I gave you the straight answer with definitely the strength.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to waste time with the other stuff.
So we knocked out 8.
Well, you got any more glasses?
Well, so I have a bunch more. I just actually don't have enough with me because
We can't just take 2 more.
we're going to. I'm just saying. I actually do. And as the show continues on other episodes, there will be 10 laid out for each of us. I just forgot that I was giving people shot glasses too.
We can refill. This is alcohol that will.
The other reason I was
the wound.
re-mentioning it is I wanted to make sure. I know that you weren't feeling 100%.
Weren't.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to just, I did tell you that you could tap out. I mean, I realized that you're Kurt Victor Bryant and you're from hell, but at the same time,
I told you that the first 50 minutes of Up should be outlawed.
As my
so
personal
I'm sure I can
friend-
tell you, I'm not afraid.
I'm just
some
going to
people
hand you
thinking
two.
I'm a
I'm not
wuss.
reaching all the way over
Yeah,
there.
that's fine. Don't worry
As
about
my
it.
personal friend, I told you, you can tap out at any
Oh,
time.
I would have tapped out after the second one, probably even after the first one. I would have known right away.
Well, I
oh,
don't
this is
know.
not going
I
the
don't
right
know
way.
that because you didn't. And I mean,
Because
I know.
I didn't have to.
I know you're a man.
Nah, that's not
Man, man, man.
no. Drinking doesn't make you a man, so.
No, I just mean I know that.
No,
Like,
I'm just saying. That's why I would have said, look, in order to give
you're
you
not
the
the
show,
type. I gotta put the
wanna
coin
make
back
sure.
up there, just so everybody knows it was
I mean-
shots. All right, there's those two for you.
5 cooties tomorrow. You know, we know where they
We're
came
down
from.
to 2 shots.
Send you the
2
doctor
questions
bill.
left. Are you ready?
Salut. Prost. Bad habit. For somebody that doesn't drink, it
Nostrovia.
sure says, yeah, Nostrovia. It sure says salute a lot.
If I told you that you'd become famous tomorrow, but not what for, what's the most realistic reason you can come up with?
You gotta shuffle those questions.
That is not. I
That's a good
did
question.
shuffle
No, I
the
love the question. It's a good question. I don't know. I gotta go
Well,
deep.
it's also a
I gotta
little.
go
It's
deep,
a
you know
little
what I mean?
for starters. It's a little slightly tough because you've been famous before.
Well, then for a while, you know. So it's.
But we're gonna
it's-
say, you know what? I don't give a
And
fuck.
I don't give a
You're
damn.
fucking. You know, half
I
these,
didn't give-
more than half these viewers have.
don't
They're
know.
like
yeah. Who the fuck else says
1980s
bad
metal.
bastard?
what?
Yeah.
Now there are some viewers that are gonna
Yeah.
be like, "Are you fucking look? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, that was Kurt Victor Bryant."
No, I know.
And that's awesome too.
Yeah.
By the way, while he's thinking of an answer, so Harley Mechanics, who was on episode 1, who runs his own bike shop, Blue Collar Bikers or Blue Collar Auto or Blue Collar Motors or something along those lines. It's Blue Collar Bike Works. Provided me with this awesome Harley D's Nuts shirt. So I just wanted to make a reference to this because Kurt is a metal guy and has metal friends, and some of you metal guys aren't closetly fucking not metal guys, and you might drive Harleys, and if you're in the Texas area, this guy's a really solid fucking dude and runs a great shop, and you just tell him you came in there because Johnny Clearwater sent you, and he'll take care of you.
I think it's the other way around. There's a lot of non-metal people that pretend not to be metal fans, but they are metal fans.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
So let's get to your answer.
I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Can you help me out? I have no idea.
You got nothing?
I have
We're gonna-
nothing.
Well,
I
one
can-
more time.
I need to have an 11th question.
All right,
and
ready?
I take an 11 shot.
Oh, I don't mind giving you. We can do that. We can do that.
And I'm intrigued
So I'm
by
gonna
your question.
throw it at you
How the
one
heck-
last time.
How
One
the
last
heck
time.
can I not know?
Just to give you a second
Yes.
to try it again. If I told you that you'd become famous tomorrow,
Yeah.
as in like I speak nothing but fact.
Yeah.
You're gonna. I'm your amazing real fortune teller.
Yeah, you've been there.
Kurt, you're gonna be famous tomorrow, and you're gonna look at me and you're gonna go, how? Why? I'm like, I'm not going to tell you. You're going to leave this reading
Okay.
session and go,
Okay.
God, what's going to happen? So what is it? What's the most realistic answer you can come up with?
I think I saved somebody's life where everybody else ran away. And I'm not the hero kind of guy, but for whatever reason, when shit happens, you know, when everything goes like crazy, everything slows down for me, and it's like this thing. So if there is like this guy that just needs mouth to mouth,
You're
and you
in.
know he has 14 freaking diseases on his thing, but I'm just the only one there, I probably would do it.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
See, that's an answer.
Yeah. But that's the only thing I can think of, because why else, you know, because I know everybody else will be like,
My friend, this dickhead, could have said, because I was just on Hots or Shots, but you know,
oh,
not that
Yeah,
lucky.
oh, sorry.
It's all right.
See, you get me all straight out there, you know what I mean?
Well, hey, dude, it's a part of the show.
Hot and Shots, you'll be, you know, I'm very honored to be one of the first.
Okay. What are you absolutely terrible at, but love to do regardless?
I don't know. I want to say actually things that, I don't know, I'm just so good. I'm everything what I'm doing. There is no, no, because otherwise I'm not doing it, you know what I mean?
Fucking look.
Yes, hold on, I'm trying to,
I think my wife is the only
800,000
person.
shots later. You know,
I think my wife is the only person that could legitimately answer this question for me, because well, What am I absolutely terrible at but simply love to do? It's probably being a husband. I love doing it. I might be really bad at it.
No, you're not terrible at it.
But that wouldn't be my answer.
Yeah. No,
my answer is going to be, I'm not fucking terrible at anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not.
If I was, I wouldn't be doing it.
But
Just
that's what
like
I
you
said. That's what I said. I'm not. See, if I know I'm terrible at it, see, I don't have a. I really think I really don't have an ego problem.
Do you
and then
under,
over the
do,
years,
let me tell you this. Do you understand, though, how this question could be great for some people?
Yeah.
So, like...
Because I'm not doing it.
Like,
I know I'm not doing it right.
You know, I will occasionally, and it's happened a few times early on already, throw my loving wife under the bus. She's terrible at cooking, and she fucking loves to do it. So I mean, like those things exist.
No, I know they do exist, but unfortunately,
I'm not terrible at anything.
Well,
Nothing.
because you haven't done the stuff that you're terrible at. I know there's stuff.
I'm one of those that like I've tried all kinds of things. Oh, okay, so.
No, but hold on. That
I still love to do.
I know I'm terrible at certain
See, and
things.
that's the thing.
I hate paperwork. But
I'm not good at it, and I don't love doing it.
Exactly. So
Right.
it's not I love doing it. So that's what I'm saying. If I would have said I hate I'm not good at paperwork, but
My wife might say,
Yeah.
on her opinion, that I'm terrible at cooking. Because I don't make things that she likes.
Yeah. But that's again objective. That's not.
And I love doing it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, to me, I feel like I'm on page with you. There's no fucking... I'm not terrible at anything.
Yeah, but it's by default. It's not because we're so great. It's just we don't do the things that we're not
tried.
good at.
There's numerous things that are out there that I have tried that I never thought I would try. And I'm good or bad at it. And if I'm not good at it, the odds are I didn't enjoy it.
Oh, you know what? You should have asked the question a different way.
No.
You should ask it the other way around.
Wait,
Things
fuck all that. You don't get to change the show.
You're good at.
So wait a second. So we are now... We're going to bypass... We're now at 2 questions extra then. Let's skip that question. That's all. We're at 2 extra questions because you said earlier I needed 1 more.
Yeah.
So out of fairness, we'll start with 1 and we'll see what happens after that.
All right.
But to do a question, we have to do a shot. Not sure.
You mean everybody else had more than 10 shots?
We did 14 on the first one.
Okay, here's your answer. I'm terrible at other people doing more shots than I do. 11.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah. Oh.
Name something that you are not at all sensitive about.
People. Human beings. Couldn't care less.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's a ridiculously easy answer for me.
Yeah.
It's very, very close. To me, it's emotions. It's people's emotions.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I want to go further, like assholes.
They're
yeah,
like,
that kind.
there's
I can
obvious
be
people.
sympathetic to, things.
There are obvious people in my life whose emotions I care about.
Yeah.
But even those people, that is limited. Because
Well, just because you don't know, because like jealousy. I have no tolerance for jealousy, because jealousy is just like insecurity plus something else on top, that kind of thing. Not want to get into all the thing, but it's just it's not necessary, because if you have to be jealous and there's something wrong, then it's probably like a bad car. If you're afraid to drive 200 miles because your car may break down after 50 miles, maybe you shouldn't get into that car. That's me. And I know people hate when I say car analysis with relationship or something like that. But basically that's what it is. And that's the same thing with people.
I like to make...
Misery loves company, and I'll try to go a little bit the other way where it's a little on the happier side.
I've been told that I make terrible analogies.
Well,
Most of the time I was told that by my wife.
Yeah.
But I have been told that I make terrible analogies. I think I have like the best analogies. Although I will say that a lot of them have to do with football or fishing.
I think mine are too long, and the more people know me, and there's like, oh, here he comes again with his analogy, so they're already like tuning out, and I see it in their eyes, they're already tuning out. That pisses me off even more, so I'm now I'm really giving you a long one, that kind of thing. I could have just said beans. So
Let's hope that this fucking... It should be.
And I just say salute just to piss you off, maybe, you know?
Yeah,
Because that's what friends do, you know? Nastrovia. Prost. Just because in the beginning I really thought I'm not going to go past 2 because I didn't feel well, and I'm happy it did work out, you know?
What's the longest you've ever gone without sleep and why? The longest you've ever gone without sleep.
You know, they say the 100 hours, right?
And why?
They say the 100 hours and your brain shuts down. It was almost a week.
Why?
Because of some snowy substance
Fair
that
enough.
are fairly thing.
So
if
this
vodka would do
is
that,
been Hots or Shots with Kurt
he's
Victor
not
Bryant.
interrupting me.
Oh, I'm an interrupter.
It's his show.
This has been Hots or Shots with Kurt Victor Bryant. It's been a fucking pleasure having you.
Loved it. Although we got only 12.
I don't know nothing about that. The show only consists of 10 shots. Thank you so much, and hope to see you again soon, because I'll be here. I hope you're there.
The jam, pump it up, while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look at it.